Hello everyone. Today we have another unboxing from thecubicle.us. So in this package we have the new SenHuan Mars 3x3. And it looks like it comes with these little plastic pieces that the Weilong GTS came with. Also in the box was a business card and a set of extra stickers. These are actually the same shades that are on the Valk, and I really like them, so I figured I would get them for this cube also. So for those of you who don't know, it's white, red, fluoro green, fluoro yellow, fluoro bright orange, and deep blue. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the cube. Okay, let's do some first turns. It feels very dry and a bit sandy. Also, I don't know if you can hear it, but the cube sounds a bit clicky. From the outside, the cube looks very similar to a Weilong GTS. It has obviously these squared off corners and these very rounded edge pieces and a rounded centerpiece. It also seems really flimsy right now, like it's flexing a lot. Tensions are pretty loose. I'll probably end up tightening this cube a bunch because these pieces are kind of popping out here and it's not holding its form very well. Let's try out some corner cutting. Standard over 45 and reverse. Round line to line with a bit of force. I've seen a bit better, but it's not bad. Now the part of this cube that I'm most curious about is the mechanism. When I was reading about it on the Cubicle, it said that the inner mechanism had been changed up a lot from designs of previous cubes, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'm wondering if this cube will have popping issues, because when I was trying to take it apart, this piece comes out very easily. I'm hoping that popping won't be an issue on this cube, but I'll have to do some solves on it to see further. So here we have the SenHuan Mars 3x3, the Guoguan Yuxiao, and the Aolong V2. Now, the one thing that I wanted to compare about the cubes is the inner circle area. The cube was supposed to have a smaller inner circle than on previous cubes. It's slightly visible, but not that much. It honestly doesn't look that much different from this angle. Now, I was able to see a slightly bigger difference when I looked at the other sides of the cubes. Now, when I'm looking at the SenHuan Mars, you can see that this inner circle is very small. Compared to the Guoguan Yuxiao, it honestly doesn't look that much smaller. I think the difference is more evident on older cubes, such as the Aolong V2. It doesn't look much different than the Guoguan Yuxiao in terms of the center circle, and the only differences that I can really see are the grooves on the edges right here. That said, these two cubes don't feel anything like each other, however the designs look fairly similar. Now, if I were to compare the edge pieces of the SenHuan on the left and the Guoguan on the right, the biggest difference that we can see obviously immediately is the grooves on the sides. Then the piece itself does appear to be slightly longer on the SenHuan, which is probably what they meant when they said they had a smaller inner circle. Also, the SenHuan lacks another torpedo, which is probably why it was popping so easily, because it doesn't have this torpedo right here. Now, taking a look at the corner pieces, they look fairly similar. However, the SenHuan piece is actually more simple now. We don't have the grooves that are present on the Guoguan, and it seems to be a fairly minimalistic design. Also, the corners don't appear to be hollowed out. Now, they might be hollow on the inside, but they're not evident holes like there are on the Guoguan, like right there. The SenHuan also has a more angular shape. The Guoguan kind of just cuts off right there at the top, whereas the SenHuan, it slopes up into the stock. So, my first impressions of this cube, it's very clicky, a bit dry, and fairly uncontrollable. The cube flexes a lot when I'm turning, and it results in a lot of lockups that can be very annoying. Listen to the way the cube sounds. To me, it's a bit too clicky, but I don't think that'll hinder the performance at all. But the cube is actually a lot more flimsy than I thought it would be, so I'm assuming that the holes in the corners might allow it to flex a lot, and it doesn't stay in a cube shape very well. So as of right now, I don't think this cube will replace my main, which is the Valk right now. However, I could see some potential in it once I set it up. I might do a review of this cube, So I'd like you to let me know in the comments, would you like to see a review of the SenHuan Mars 3x3 or the Valk 3? I might end up doing them both, but which one do you want to see first? So while you're watching these solves, I'd just like to thank everybody for the support I've been having on my Slow and Steady video, and just in general. We're getting closer and closer to 400 subscribers, but I am going to have a giveaway. It was originally going to be for 356 subscribers, so I think you can pretty much guess what I'm giving away. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much once again, and I will have that video up very soon. So that's just about it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.